Welcome back, friends. So a number of years ago we bought this MSR Dragonfly and we thought it was going to be the end-all be-all of overland stoves. We were wrong. Shortly after buying it, we stopped using it. And the reason was two of them. The first, it's very, very loud, and Helen did not like cooking with it because of that. I mean, it's so loud you can't really carry a conversation around it, and that kind of sucks. The second reason was the flame style. Instead of having like a nice broad flowering flame like you have on a cooktop, this has more like a piercing jet, and that makes it a little difficult to cook. However, I think I found a way to fix this, so let's go take a look. So the device that we got to fix this thing, to make it usable for us, at least we hope, is this. This is made by Berniedawg. It's called the Berniedawg Dragon Tamer 3, and it's supposed to tame that dragon. The paw print is a nice touch. It's got some nice machining on it. It looks really high quality. It feels really high quality. This thing is a solid piece of material. It's really got some weight to it for the size of it. It's USA made. On top of this, I think these are custom ordered or custom built. Like, I think they're built to order. The reason I say that is not only can you pay for expedited shipping, but you can actually pay for expedited manufacturing. So I think these are these are built to order, which is kind of cool. But it's really nice quality. There's a few different materials you can choose from. I chose this one. Just thought it would look nice. But how does this work? So from what I gather, we pop out this burner dish and we put in this burner in there like that, and that's going to give us a quieter and more blooming flame, supposedly, and help the stove become more usable. Before we put this in there though, I want to go ahead and start this up, and then we can get a decibel reading off my phone, and that way you guys can get a kind of an idea on how loud it is, and then we can also compare it to this guy and see if it really actually quiets it down. So let's see what happens. I'll be honest, the last time we've used this thing, man, we were in Utah last. So this has to be probably a year and a half, if not more. We really, Helen and I really did not like it. Make sure this is closed. I don't even remember. Yeah, that's closed. It's just really, really loud. Really loud. There it goes. Little saliva. I thought that was the trick. Okay, and then this needs to be closed. That's closed, all right. Okay, it looks like we're about ready to go. There's our meter. We're on pretty much as low as it'll go right now. So watch this meter. I'm gonna stay quiet. We're gonna crank this thing up. Okay, I think that's a good representation. So about 80 decibels is what we were seeing. All right, it's not very cool, but I'm impatient. So let's see if we can pop this off without burning myself. All right, that wasn't so bad. Now I can actually keep this if I want to use it later. If I want to turn it back to original. Okay, now the Berniedawg. I guess that's how it goes. I don't see any other way to go. All right, now I do know with these you have to be careful of underburn, and that's when the flame is burning under the cap instead of outside the cap. But let's see what happens. I can tell you right now it's already quieter, and this is as low as I think it'll go. So I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to crank this thing up and see what happens. Yeah, that is definitely quieter. I want to show you this flame. Look at that flame. That flame is gorgeous. I like that. It's way wider, right? So I think cooking on pans is actually going to make it nicer. But that is a beautiful, beautiful flame. One thing I want to do is I want to see how it boils water. This is a Baduri, we really love it. This is basically the only pot we take with us, and the lid. We cook on the lid and cook in this. But I want to see how it boils in a pot this big. I realize it's big, but this is how we cook. And our Coleman stove, our little single burner white gas Coleman stove, can cook on this thing. So I want to see if this can do the same with this new burner. I think it needs more air. So that's what you can expect. That's a nice boil. This is a really big pot. So it's actually doing really well. I like that. All right, we're finally cooled down enough. The last thing we're gonna do is take a piece of wire and string it across and lock this down so it can't come out. So let's see how we can do this. There, that's pretty good. I just hooked the piece of wire from this hole here, if you can see that hole in there, to a hole on the other side. Seems to work well. Gave a little crease in it to take up the slack. Let's see if it folds. Yep, folds just fine. Good. Well, that was easy. That is definitely not going anywhere. Nice. That Berniedawg Dragon Tamer though, that thing is neat. That is a really high quality piece of, well, it's a really high quality upgrade. It's built really well. I really like it. Whoever designed it, you did a really good job on it. It's awesome. However, time will tell if it's worth its price when we take it out in the field. Nothing is ever the same when you test it on the bench versus when you take it out. And we'll see if it can hold up to our beloved 508 from Coleman. That stove is our favorite. We've used it for quite a while. We can't seem to get away from it. It would be nice if we could get something a little bit more modern, a little bit bigger fuel tank, a little bit more efficient, but to this day, it's the end all be all stove for us. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, with that, guys, thank you for watching. It's time to end the video, and we'll see you in the next one.